This is the ACEBEAM K1 EDC, or Everyday Carry, flashlight with 3 light sources. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user manual, charge cable, USB to USB-C, a little wrist strap for it. Here's the flashlight itself, of course, and 2 replacement O-rings for it to help with the waterproofedness of it. They said EDC, everyday carry. Yeah, it fits right in your hand, no problem. Button on the back, turn it on and off. And there is a little rotating thing over here to select between the light modes. Let me tell you about the flashlight first, and then of course we're going to test it out. So the white light is going to put out 1000 lumens. It's a CREE XP-LR 6500K white. That is sort of like a cool white, something of that, like car headlights today kind of thing. The beam that it'll put out on the highest brightness, of course, is 223 meters, or about 750 feet. You also can select the green laser beam, or you can select 365 nanometer UV light. This has a 14500 size battery in it, which is 1000 milliamp hours. 14500 size is AA. So yep, if you forget to charge this, you can just pop a regular old AA in there and it'll work. How long it's going to last is a different matter, but it'll make it work for you. The entire thing is made out of aluminum. It's IP68 waterproof, so rain and stuff like that isn't really going to bother it. It weighs only 3 ounces, and it's available in black and in teal. This is the teal color. I kind of like it. First thing you need to do before anything is take the protective thing off the battery. I've done that, but I'm going to show you anyway. Just unscrew the head of it like that, okay? And in here is going to be a little plastic thing just to keep it from turning on in the package, in shipping and all that stuff. And you have the little O-ring on there, so if that needs replacement, you have the replacements there. Here is the battery, and the battery is AA. How do you charge it? Take a look right there, right over there is where you charge it. So yes, you do have to take the battery out, but then this will plug right in to the battery like that, and the other end USB, and you're done. So we'll put that aside, put the battery back in, and screw it back together. Okay, nice and easy like that. Done. The back has the button on it, and that will also let you select different modes within the different ones. So on the left is your white, in the middle is green laser beam, and over there is UV, just like it says. So if we go over there, press the button, it turns on. It's high. That's high beam. We're going to take a better look at that, of course. Press again, it's going to turn off. Now, if I turn it back on, it's still high. And the reason for that is it remembers the last mode it was in. So I can do that again, and then it will go back to high. But if I want to change that, dim it down, for example, we'll turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on, and now we have low. Low, turn it off, turn it back on, there's medium, turn it off, turn it back on, there's high, turn it off, turn it back on, there's low. So if you do it in rapid succession, then it's going to change the modes. Otherwise, it's going to be on and, okay, let me see what I'm looking for. Oh, there's that thing I dropped. Okay, done. And you turn it off just as you would expect it to work. For strobe mode, you turn it on, turn it, and turn it back. There we go. You got to get it within 0.3 seconds, so I wasn't fast enough. and then it'll flash, and it kind of does a fast flash and a slow flash like that. And then we can turn it, and there's your green laser beam. All right, I'll show you this better in a minute. And there's UV. Well, look, something lit up over here with the UV, just like that. Now we'll turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off and on again. It's brighter, so you have high and low in the UV as well. Let me give you a better example. Okay, for now this is as dark as I can make it. Here's low, just enough. It's not much, but it'll certainly save the battery pretty well. That's not bad. And now we got to turn that off, turn it on, and then off and back on. And there's medium. Definitely a lot more light with that. We'll turn it off, turn it on, off, back on, and there's high. And strobe we saw before, so we'll leave it at that. Now we'll rotate this guy, and there's a green laser beam. So you can point to whatever you want, use it for a presentation, anything you want like that. And there's UV. There's some stuff lighting up, and again we can do high and low with that. So we'll turn it off, turn it on, off, on, and it's lower. And high, low, high, and back and forth. Let me give you a better example of that. So here's all kinds of different laundry detergent bottles over here, but you'll notice if I go to UV, ooh, very, very different. Certain colors will fluoresce under UV light, and that's what you get. You can see especially right over here on the left how that lightens up like that. We're on regular white light. There you go with that. But UV, it looks totally different. Here's better. Very different indeed. Pretty cool. So with that, we'll come back after dark and I'll show you this outside. Okay, sometime after dark now, and we're ready to test this out. What we're looking at is a rhododendron bush that is about 70 feet away or so. I have the ACEBEAM flashlight ready to go here, and it's set on the lowest brightness. So we'll go ahead and kick it on right now. And I don't know if the camera is really sensitive. You can see it better on the fence there. On the foliage straight in front of us there, I can see it in real life, but I don't think the camera can. But you can certainly see it off to the side. It's not incredibly bright on low, but again, it's going to be enough in complete and total darkness for you to see where you're going, just so you don't trip on a rock or something like that. Let's turn it off, back on, and switch modes. And this should be medium now. And yes, indeed, that's a lot better right there. Not too bad at all. You do get kind of a hot spot, but it goes beyond that. You can see there's still some light, and on the fence to the left, you see it right there? So that definitely does work. Let's turn that off. And now back on and switch modes. And there's high. Yes, you can definitely see with that without any problem at all. And that lights up really, really, really nice. Not bad at all. Very nice job with that. At the highest brightness. That's doing very well. And again, you can see on the fence on the left. So you get a hot spot in the middle, but still more light surrounding it, which is really nice. Now, we're going to switch over to UV, but you're not going to see anything right now, really, because there's really just nothing out here that is going to fluoresce in UV. But if I turn that on the camera itself, you can see it's definitely on. So it's good in certain circumstances, but not necessarily in others. However, the green laser beam. And that works just fine. Nice and bright on the fence over there. Gets lost in the foliage once again, and on the fence to the left, that's doing a fine job as well. And in fact, there's just enough moisture in the air that I could actually see the laser beam go across, which is kind of pretty nifty like that. On a misty night, you'll see it even better. And remember, this is IP68 waterproof, so that'll definitely do pretty nicely for you. And again, you can, just switch back to whatever mode you want just by turning that dial on there. Pretty nice indeed. So once again, this was the ACEBEAM K1 EDC flashlight with 3 light sources. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to the manufacturer's website where you can find this item available for sale. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.